Ooh. How about I prepare this before I come on live? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Top 32 Tarot. This is going to be a collective message. If the title resonates with you, then you are meant to be here to watch this video. Okay, this is going to be a you actually working through some obstacles in your life right now, like all of us are, at least those that are resonating with this collective. All right, and then I'm gonna actually work on the Book of Doors divination deck today. I still have a lot to learn, I still have a lot to read, but have some patience. If you have patience, you have some time. This video won't be long. I'll try to keep it in 20 minutes, but I'm gonna possibly read what I can, or whatever happens. I can't even just put time restraint on it. Okay. But last week I had so many synchronicities, so much divine universal things that were happening in the spiritual realm, confirmations, and maybe you have as well. Okay, a lot of 369, a lot of like death and transformation. So a lot of you may be going through transformation right now. Okay. If you guys are interested in personal readings from me and Reiki healing or chakra healing, make sure you visit the website todayswellness.com. And if you are interested in the classes, the root chakra classes, the sacral chakra classes, they all deal with emotional, energetic attachments that is in your body that is causing a lot of like any type of disease that you have in your body, bronchitis, rheumatoid arthritis, cysts. If you just have too much fat, you've been working out and you don't realize why you're not releasing any type of emotions, or you're not losing weight, is because you have certain type of emotional um, attachments that you are not releasing. Okay. Um, Three of Swords, as I said that. There's certain things that you're still holding on to from the past that you have yet to release. 337, as I'm saying that. A lot of you may associate with the number 33. You are also being protected by ascended masters around you right now as well. And 7 is all about spirituality. This year is also number 7. A lot of major changes, a lot of major transformations going on. Okay. So let's get to the message. The classes, the chakra classes, they are also in on the website, todayswellness.com. You'll see a tab that says Today's Wellness Academy. You just click on that and it'll take you directly to the website. Okay. What are the obstacles that 10 of Wands? Exactly. You're eliminated. You're done. You are done. I don't know what it is, collective, but you are done. You are complete. You're done with certain relationships. You're done with repeating certain cycles. 10 is cycles, is a new beginning. You're literally done with a lot that's going on. And it's so funny. I'll be one of some. I hope that technology come out. I'm gonna put it out there where you could see who's coming in and out of your videos. That needs to be created right now. Yep. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. 6 of Pentacles with the Judgment. Definitely some type of family situation, because there's a 4 of Wands here, which represents the home. It could be divine connections that were placed to be divine connections in your life, but they really didn't turn out to be divine connections in your life. 339 may resonate with you. You may want to look up the number 339 as well. There's heavy judgment on past life connections or just family here. Wow. Yeah, people are trying to hold on to you, hold on to your energy. People were stealing from you. People were also, or you just have the energy of like you had to release lack, financial lack, and I think that came from your upbringing. Oh my god. 10 of Wands. I already said 10 of Wands. The Tower. Okay, and we already know whenever there's a tower, there's the devil somewhere. There's the devil in the details, all right? The devil in the details. The devil's gonna come out. The tower is here, which usually signifies to me that the universe stepped in to do this because you chose yourself. If the tower is here and judgment is here, you chose yourself. And there's about to be a major ending to certain people that decided to work against you. Okay. So just pay attention to that, or at least understand that, and understand that you have successfully evolved past whatever trap energy is just trying to put you in, including the trap of your own mind. You've decided to let that go and you are now evolving, okay? Page of Wands, Chariot card. You're moving along, and this is going to lead you to a successful new beginning for you. Yeah, I see a lot of you are moving away from past connections. Wow, this flew out, yo. Ten of Swords with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're about to get some fast communication about who betrayed you, who lied to you, who was working against you, who was backstabbing you. It could be family. I don't know. It could be a job. You're about to find out the truth here. Okay, there's definitely an ending to a certain way of thinking when dealing with these people, and those are the obstacles that you are literally overcoming. You're no longer being in cycles where you're in your head, you're confused. You understand now that is the devil's work, right? Like a low vibrational energy work trying to keep you stuck. And sometimes a lot of people played against that on you because they know that you could constantly be in your mind, but they didn't even realize how powerful you were because of that trait. It's almost like the same trait that people try to shun you for, put you down for, is the same trait that is helping you rise up. Live by the gun, die by the gun. But they thought, let's say if you're someone that's to yourself or you're always in your mind, they didn't realize like you were connecting and talking to your ancestors and your spirit guides, right? You weren't really alone. That same being alone in hermit mode is the same energy that gave you that strength and awareness for you to have the courage to move forward. Too many cards. So you definitely have overcome something major here. For the Tower to come out or to be at the bottom of the deck, that is pretty major. And then you got the Ten of Swords. I feel like you've been backstabbed so many times. It literally changed you, but it was for the better. It was for the best. It was for the best, right? Nobody likes to hear that, but that's usually what happens. And I used to always say, yo, why celebrities always got to go through the hardest shit right before they blow up? And I sometimes, yes, I see that it is like if you decide to sell your soul or do some other type of crap for monetary gains. However, because that will be the energetical exchange, right? But the same thing for you. If you want something as big as spiritual abundance and, spiritual connection and just have like that ascension in your life, you too also have to sacrifice. And sometimes it's something that you feel that is dear and close to you. But those are the same things that was holding you back, or same people that was holding you back, same habits, same mindset that was holding you back. Yeah. Manifesting, you're creating something brand new. You're holding on to your energy. For others of you, I feel like people was just doing root work on you, sending certain connections that was keeping you stuck in a cycle, preventing you from seeing things as a new opportunity to evolve. Like you felt like these were new opportunities for you to work with somebody and grow and evolve, but no. For some of you, it's just people sending you this kind of energy, or your mindset, you recreating certain type of like realities because you wouldn't let go, or you wouldn't release a certain type of like abandonment or victimhood mindset, which made you recreate these contracts. For others of you, like you're literally ending all these contracts and you're starting a brand new cycle, even if that means you're going to be the first creator of that cycle and you're going to live in your own world. A lot of you you're literally moving on to the next dimension alone, and that's okay because you're about to manifest your entire world. Yep, what did I say? With the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you're about to manifest your entire world. And like I said, the star falls on the Chariot and the Ten of Swords. So it's like you moving forward was because you were so hurt, you were defeated to the point where you had an ego death, and now you're using your power to not only heal yourself but to pour into yourself. Okay, and this is what's going to bring you that Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're waiting for this Ace of Cups. You're waiting for this gift. You know the divine is coming through for you because you're like, yo, I did the work. I'm not about to be stuck with people that keeps like repeating cycles, or have me repeating cycles, and I don't even see what's going on. Okay, Three of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. I feel like you have a brand new contract coming. Like I said, you know what's coming in for you. There's a brand new contract coming in for you. And you know that because this is something that you work with the universe. You manifested this because you actually did the work. But I've seen that you've gone through a lot here, okay? This is like years, decades, possibly. A lot of you have been going through a lot of things, okay? King of Wands fell out. Wow, with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there is definitely an energy of a counterpart here. The King of Wands to me is somebody who can create, is someone who's very creative, someone that people actually look up to. So a lot of you may be transitioning, not only now starting to step into like this creative person where you're actually creating your life, right? You're putting the efforts into the things that you want to create out here, but also you listen to your own intuition, because the King of Wands is someone, although a lot of people have so many admiration for them and always have these praises and ideas of what he should do next, um this person still, they collect information with a grain of salt because they still listen to their own intuition. Okay, so no matter what, you might listen to the people that you deem like, worthy to listen to, but at the same time, you know that you have to make the ultimate decision. Before, I feel like if you relinquish a lot of your power by asking these people, what should you do, where should you go, and they were just really leading you astray, possibly because they didn't even know themselves. But the fact that they know that you rely on them, that gave them power. The Queen of Wands came out again, and now it's at the bottom of the deck, now with the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting wow with the Queen of Cups. That's crazy. I just feel like you're setting boundaries and you're really focusing on your coins. Like, you're really putting a lot of your energy and attention on yourself. And this is making you so attractive, yo. This is making you so attractive. 11:33. It's up to the point, yo. I don't know. Yeah, people are confused. People are sad. People are up at night. People that was trying to offer you Page of Cups energies, they're like, man, nah, she didn't fall for this bullshit 10 of Cups. It wasn't real. It wasn't real, because you saw exactly what you were doing and you had a different connection with the divine. You had a whole different contract with the divine. So whatever people were trying to bring to you, you knew it was an illusion, because you already written out and signed a whole different contract with source. So nobody could come and trick you with what they were trying to offer you. And it's sad to see, because these are usually people that are in your life that you love. 10 of one. I keep saying that whenever I see the tower. The tower is here because you chose yourself. And look, what you don't see that is hidden is that there's people now fighting and competing behind your back. You don't even see this. That's trying to keep you stuck from getting this 10 of Cups situation that's coming in for you. You don't even see this. People are competing with you. People are lying, fighting with each other. At one point, they probably worked together, and now now they're not in good terms. Yeah, because you're starting a brand new cycle here. Now they're not in good terms. We're going to go to the Book of Doors. Hit the like button if this is resonating with you guys. And I'm going to send appreciation to everybody who's subscribed, who's been watching the videos. I truly appreciate you guys. Hit the like button. It just means a lot to me just to see this channel is growing. The Midpoint channel, the Midpoint channel is growing. The Instagram is growing. A lot of people just starting to really understand what's going on, and you're resonating with the readers that you want to resonate with. So I'm super grateful for that. The 2 came out, and then the 6. So in the book, let's see what the 2 is. Netter, number, and sound. That's number 11. So what about the 6? Hail, thou only one, thou maker of all things which exist. Magic is the science of knowledge. Ooh, and you have the Magician card here, where the will and the mind undivided can play freely between yesterday, today, and tomorrow. In the weaving of this fantastic game of existence, chaos and cosmos, life and death, and all of the opposing forces play continuously. The game is endless, and within its endlessness, nothing can be avoided because everything is connected. In this Egyptian concept of the great unity, the number one is the totality of all existence. All things are one in essence, and love is the cohesive force that makes it possible to recognition of all the parts. So I feel like you guys were able to like literally dodge bullets, right? I feel like all the chaos and conflict that was sent to you, because your heart is pure love, you are able to just like maneuver through all of that. You understand the process of death and rebirth, right? And because of that power of your heart, you are able to like be able to move through that. I don't think a lot of people even knew the power of your heart. They knew who you were. They knew that you were a loving person, but they didn't realize the power of that. All right. Um in this reality, the netter, its name, number, sound, and form comprise an inseparable unity. Thus, to call a netter is to recall its number, sound, form, and vice versa. The netter is the name of a specific quality of energy or principle manifested through nature from the celestial to the terrestrial sphere. Netteru are the causal powers, primary causes, and secondary causes. I feel like that is like the law of polarity or the law of cause and effect. Make sure you guys go check out the 7 Hermetic Principles. That may do you some justice, and learn how to implement those things, because I talk about that on my other channel, the Midpoint channel. And the only thing there is energy, is love, and the universal laws. The universal laws cannot be bent, nor can they be broken. And you are literally under contract with all of them. Not only you, but everyone else around you. The entire environment is. Once you learn these laws, you get to implement them and learn how to implement them in your life. Okay. Um, in magical reality, the symbol of something is the same as the actual object because they have the same essence. They each express one unique entity. They're all parts of the great unity. Numbers are the sources of form and energy in the world. They are dynamic and active even among themselves, among human in their capacity for mutual influence. This almost human quality of numbers is much in evidence in the teaching of Pythagoras, where numbers not only represent a particular quantity, but were considered to be sacred entities. They were the Neteru themselves, with very distinct qualities. Numbers were considered to be the female and male, sexual, androgynous, active and passive, all relating to each other in multitude of ways. I feel like right now you're getting a lot of numerology being sent to you. Pay attention to them, because each energy represents some type of spiritual connection to you, and they are directly sending you in messages that you get to implement based on the thoughts that you're having at the moment that you've seen them, a question that you ask, or perhaps just an answer that is coming to you. Okay. But the basis of the ancient number system was the number 8, which is one of my favorite numbers because it also represents the number of the infinity symbol, the abundance symbol, all of that. And I love the infinity symbol, which is also like the snake eating its tail type of thing, like being able to evolve going up the spiral, right? I'm also getting DNA activation and DNA what's the word I'm looking for, upgrades. So a lot of you may be going through DNA upgrades after going through all this chaos and stuff like that. Every netter, where am I? Nope. Which is the greatest importance? The number 8 is the greatest importance in the system outlined in the Book of Doors. We can see 8 as a form of the double spiral. I literally just said that. It's my first time reading this. The alchemical solve a coagula, which means to clunk together, to coagulate, right? The separation and union of the two primal forces, which I just spoke about, which is like literally the yin and yang, and the two spirals going up, like the DNA activation. Okay. What else? Here are the sun and the moon, sulfur and mercury, the male and female seeking union. This is all about balance. You're very balanced within yourself, with each other, in the chemical marriage of alchemy. 8 is the key number in Hermetism. Remember, see, look up the 7 Hermetic Principles. It also appears in the 8 primordial Neteru of Egypt, the sacred Ogdod. Every nerder corresponds to a number, and the number defines the quality of the principle. So it's so funny, when I did this number, I had a 2 and then a 6. Usually it lets me know the different doors. We're like going through each 8 doors right now in this book, but this doesn't even talk about the doors. It talks about um the netter, number, and sounds, right? It just talks about the name of the doors and also what it entails, but it doesn't go in depth with each attribute, which is interesting. I was really trying to get you one, but I almost feel like you're being reintroduced or you're being initiated type of energy. So when you go to class, you first had to read the contents and you got to read the forward, and you get to read the overview. This is where you're at right now. You're getting the rules, you're getting the guidelines, it's like welcome to high school. This is what you can expect, right? This is that kind of information first day before you even go to your classes and stuff like that. Our ability to understand and work magically depends on our own oneness, okay, being balanced within ourselves. This is the only way that we can actually become alchemical beings, by being balanced within ourselves, learning how to master the feminine and masculine polarities within ourselves, including our mindset, our thoughts, and our emotions. That's the whole chakra healing that I teach and that I talk about on the website. So again, if you're interested, make sure you go to Today's Wellness and book a service, okay? This is the only way that you could become an alchemist. You have to learn how to utilize the two. And it took me quite some time, but now I understand. I overstand and I understand. And I'm grateful for this because I'm given the permission to now teach and share. Our ability to understand and work magically depends on our own oneness, our ability to capture the infinite into the now, the eternal present. Infinity is only because we don't know how to count anymore after determined numbers because of our own ignorance. If we had the ability to go beyond, to venture into the totality, there would be no infinity but a continuous sequence. Pythagoras taught that everything is ordained by numbers. Creation begins when numbers begin. When something can be given an original and a name. And I'm just getting like um the Fibonacci sequence. And it's funny because the Fibonacci sequence started with 0, then it was like 1 1 3 5 8, something like that, right? 22 22, as I said that. And it's all about, and if you utilize the Fibonacci sequence and you place it on damn near every symbol, if you start looking up sacred geometry, it talks about this, the sacred solids, how that connects with human life, and how you can see the sacred geometry and the sacred symbols in the Fibonacci sequence in literally everything in life: the trees, the birds, the ripples in the water, the DNA, the cells of our bodies, the plants, the tables, the chairs, everything with frequency. And the first sound, remember in the Bible, the first statement, it says, in the beginning was the word, and word is in relation to sound. In order for you to hear a word, you have to hear sound, and sound was what created reality, right? God, source, created reality with the word, right? But the word is also, anything that is created, it also creates a numerological sequence. That's why each frequency has a certain type of sound. Right now I'm listening to the root chakra frequency, and I believe it's at a 267 frequency, and it shifts as it goes to the sacral chakra, and then that shifts as it goes to the solar plexus chakra. It's literally us moving through the universe, right? All right. One of the origin and totality containing all within itself. The number one, Netaru, are Nu, Kempti, Ptah, Aman, Atum, Mexenet, Geb, and Sokar. Two is division, sexuality, opposition, attraction, duality, multiplication. Um, Number three is the creative triad, the original creative impulse that divides and reunites into a particular form. It is the threefold nature of creation. The triangle, the mother, father, and child. I really like to call this the unity of all. So it's kind of like the sacral chakra, the root chakra, and the solar plexus. Once you have those lower chakra energies, those three unities, now you're able to open up the gateway, which is the heart chakra, the fourth one. This shit is beautiful, yo. Four is the four elements. Now you have foundation, right, of the material form. Five is the quintessence, the magical functioning beyond the phenomenal. The number five, Netaru, Nefertum, Tahuti, or Set, Hapi, Amit, Benu, Septet, these are the distillation process, right? You have to distill certain things. So this is like, you have to be very specific with the words that you're creating, right? Fit 5 is throat chakra. So you get to be very specific and choose wisely the words that you're creating, because we understand that the throat chakra creates sound, and sound is frequency. Frequency creates. So we really want to be mindful with the words that we are utilizing to create our life. 6 is equilibrium, the perfect balance of opposing forces. And to me, I just look at that as the third as a third chakra. And if that's equilibrium, it's like having the imagination to be able to see the spirituality form and um harmonize that, alchemize that, materialize that into physical form, into our body. Because our third eye allows us to see things, the messages that we're getting from the divine, and even us having the ability to create with our imagination. And with the ability to do that, even when we come down the chakra, from being able to see it and then we voice it, now we can create it, right? Number 7 is the manifestation of nature, the sevenfold scale of the primal energy expressed on earth. And 7, as we know, is the crown chakra. It connects to everything, the universe, all right, the netters. And 8 is death, for resurrection, the completion of 8 primordials, death, transformation, doing it again. So it's kind of like, after you've gone through all the cycles, all of the chakras, you start back up again. And that's the 8. And 8 is like that abundance. And also it's like that snake eating its own tail, going back into it. You know what I mean? Just to level up into the next level, learning, transforming, dying, going back into it, just being reborn and transforming. We're literally waves of energy, y'all. Like, this beautiful figure and face and body that we have, we get to honor it because we only have it for a short time. There is no zero in the Egyptian system of numbers. Zero represents nothingness and absence, and implies that something does not exist. For the Egyptians, everything is, even chaos, the negation is. Okay. And sacred geometry, that's funny. Robert Lawler explores the origin of zero and dates it back to sometimes before the 8th century, where it first made appearance in India in an old mathematical text. So numbers actually first appeared, well, not numbers, the number zero first appeared in India. The original Sanskrit name of the concept of zero was Sunya or Sunja, which meant empty. But later, zero came to represent nothing, no thing, like nothingness, a mental concept divorced from nature. As Lola writes, quote, the invention of zero permitted numbers to represent ideas which has no form. This signals a change in the definition of the word idea, which in antiquity was as synonymous with form, and implies geometry. The Western rationalistic mentality negated the ancient and revered spiritual concept of unity, for with the adoption of zero, unity loses its first position and becomes merely a quantity among other quantities. This is why there is no zero card in the Book of Doors. Neter, Neteru, although unnumbered, is not zero. It is the wild card that exists in each and every other card. It is the underlying, unifying, pre-material essence of reality. The one and only inconceivable oneness, solar singular cause. So even for me, the number zero is, of course, is nothingness, but in nothingness is where you create everything. So that's why they don't really consider it as part of the system, because it's in everything. Okay, you, before you create anything, it starts with nothingness, no thought, no, like the void, damn near chaos energy. Anything could be created out of that. That was interesting. So a lot of you are getting a lot of numerological symbols right now. And I think the divine is speaking to you. And even with these cards, I feel like it's time for you to move away from people and things that no longer serve you. And this is going to help you to bring an ending to certain situations that has been keeping you stuck or in a cycle, so you could get this new beginning. Okay. I really hope this resonated with you guys. This was actually pretty cool for me to do. I didn't want it to be too long, but still informative and helpful in your life. This is work that we're going to be doing until we transition 3003. I just saw that. You may want to look that up. Um, until we transition on to, you know, our next adventure, our next journey. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, join the Phoenix Rising gang, and of course, go check out the website today'swellness.com if you're interested in working with me. I'm still always growing and learning, and I have obtained a lot of information that I'm now ready to share, and I'm open to sharing. But also, you know, I may create a Patreon. I'm not sure yet, but so far, everything is in alignment. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.